Boom. Okay. A big, huge shout out to Holly Kelly, who is already locked in the Success Club for August. Meg, Taylor, Ashley, Ellie all have Success Club 4, and there's a bunch of people with points on the board. I want to point out that Kara is leading this team in team volume and personal volume. So congratulations. That means that you are helping customers, but that means you also are, you have team volume, and team volume comes from coaches in your organization as deep in your downline as necessary. Congratulations for leading us on both of those. And last but not least, I want to point out that Team Transform Me is a 3-time elite team. As of this month, we have locked in elite for 2020. So I wanted to let you guys know that at like last year, we were pushing kind of towards the end of the year. We have that locked in already, so that's super exciting. And I'm so glad to have that over with before Abigail comes. August incentive, you guys, the first 2 veteran coaches who hit Success Club 10. So that means you had to have signed up before 2018. So 2017 or 16 coaches. If you hit Success Club 10, the first 2 get a Sweat Squad tank. These tanks are super cute. They're like a corally orangey color, and they say Sweat Squad for our challenge group and everything. The first 5 newbie coaches. So that means you signed up in 2018 or 2019. The first 5 people that hit Success Club earn the Sweat Squad tank. So Holly has already locked in her Sweat Squad tank. And anyone who gets 500 TV this month, okay? If you earn 500 TV this month, you will earn 1 ticket, 1 entry into winning the Sweat Squad tank. And I will pick 2 people that earn 500 TV this month. Okay? So if you are like, no one wants to buy a challenge pack from me, but I have 45 people that will buy Energize, that's going to build your business too. That still builds your business. Team volume is the basis of this business. So we're going to put a little emphasis on that. Whoop, hold on. Here we go. Coach Summit, I know I've talked about this 500,000 times. I'm going to keep talking about it for all you new coaches who have no idea what it is. Coach Summit is in New Orleans next year. It's July 15th to the 19th. Every single one of you is invited. You buy your ticket. I have ticket prices from last month. Honestly, I don't know what the price is right now. I'm sure it's not $225. But I don't know the price on that. CoachSummit.com is where you can go and find out the price of what it is right now. My challenge for each of you is to bring coaches with you. When you bring coaches with you, it makes it so much more fun for you as the leader bringing a team with you to Summit. But even if you don't, I want you to come by yourself. If you have to, come. CoachSummit.com has more information. The house, we have a house booked. We have a duplex house, so a downstairs and an upstairs. It holds 28 people. The first 28 that sign up are the 28 that are going, okay? So $250 is how much it costs for the entire weekend. We'll include food in the house, drinks in the house. We're walking distance from everything. So it says first 26 people because I counted myself and a babysitter. Other lodging is available through booking.com. But you're going to pay that much a night at least. So you decide how you want to do that.
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
Okay. For Summit, I live in really close to Birmingham. I'm like 15 minutes from the Birmingham airport. So if it's cheaper for you to fly into Birmingham and drive, me and Kat have been talking about it. So if that's a cheaper option for you, know that my house is open. My car has a lot of seats. So if you need to do that.
How far are you from New Orleans?
Like 4 to 5 hours.
Okay.
So you can come in the night before, come in a couple days before. I'm here all the time. So whatever you want to do. If it's cheaper, that works
Awesome. Cool. Thank you. And I'm going to go back to sharing. I don't know what happened. Here we go. Okay, this is our Success Club board. I already kind of went through this, but shout out to Holly for locking in Success Club. Meg, Taylor, Ashley, and Ellie for Success Club 4. They will lock it in, no doubt. Okay. What's going on here? What's going on here? What is happening? Okay, these are pictures of our actual house that we're staying in New Orleans. So it's a super cute house. I'm so excited about it, and it'll make for some amazing pictures. And Emily and AJ have already paid their spots in the room, and myself, a babysitter, and Abigail have already claimed some beds as well. So, okay. We are going to talk about money, activities that generate income. Okay, what should I be doing and where am I wasting time? So this is going to be a lot of open discussion. So I do not want you guys to be shy. I want you to unmute yourselves and talk and stuff as we're going through this. But we're going to talk first about time wasters. Where are you wasting your time? Okay, so feel free, if you can't talk for any reason, use the chat box. But if you can talk, I want you guys to unmute yourselves right now and tell us, where are you wasting your time in your business? And then I'll tell you where you're wasting your time too. But you tell me, where are you wasting your time, Kat?
Scrolling.
Okay.
Lisa.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley.
Scrolling.
Watching The Bachelor.
That's,
okay, that's not wasting my time.
it's not.
Wait, we can't even talk about The Bachelorette. Just don't anybody bring that up.
It's pathetic, but we can talk about Bachelor in Paradise. But anyway, we'll talk about that after, because that's wasting time. But overanalyzing convos. I'm seeing some things in the chat.
I'm playing games on my phone too, a lot.
Delete those. Delete those apps. That's a good one. Okay, so games. Overanalyzing conversations. Yes.
I have another one.
Analyzing how I'm posting or what I'm posting.
Yes.
Thinking about what you're sharing is stupid.
My time management is way off. So like, I'll like say I'm going to get up a certain time in the morning and then say I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then I'm like, yeah, no. So, wasting time doing that, saying I'm going to do that. And I don't do it. This morning was a little bit better.
How about spending too much time in the challenge group? Not that I think that that's a bad thing, but I think that if you're here to build a business, you need to schedule that time. Because I can get stuck in the challenge group because I love being in there. But so one of the things I put down was being perfect, like images, creating pretty pictures, like using Canva or something. Ellie, you have something?
No, I'm with that. I edit pictures and I'm trying to get this damn TikTok thing down. And I feel like it takes me way too long to do a 15-second video because I'm trying to figure it out.
Did you watch Jenna's tutorial?
No, I haven't.
Watch it. I was taking forever to make TikToks before I watched it. Now it took me 2 minutes today.
Agreed. I watched it last night and I did my first TikTok and it was a lot of fun and it didn't take me a lot of time.
Yes.
Where's it at?
Okay, I'm going to say it.
I'll send it to you, Ellie.
Okay, I'm going to say it. If a TikTok takes you more than 5 minutes, you're wasting your time.
Agreed.
TikTok is not going to build your business. Okay?
I know.
It's just for fun. It's fun, but it's not
fun,
going to be.
But I'll tell you what, I have gotten more interaction off of people seeing me have fun and doing that than I have in the past 4 months. So if it's efficient, it's worth it. If not, don't do it. I'll send you the link, Ellie.
Energy is contagious. It's magnetic. When you have high energy in your posts, in your videos, when you look like you're having fun working out, people are going to be more likely to watch it. Like if you look miserable and you look stone-faced like I do half the time, like you're going to people are just going to like skip them. You know what I mean? So the more fun you look like you're having, people are going to watch them. But energy is contagious in your posts, in your videos. Okay, please let me tell you guys this. If you guys are talking into your phone on Instagram, and I encourage you all to be like doing videos where you're talking into your phone, you have to have energy. You have to look happy, unless your video is like literally like, I got 5 hours of sleep last night, which is fine. Those videos are fine too, because that was kind of mine this morning. But like, you've gotta not just be like, hey guys, I'm just here. You know what I mean? Like, you've gotta have energy and like kind of like have an idea of what you're gonna say before you just go live. So that's totally off topic, but energy is magnetic. So yes, TikToks are great if you're good at them and if they're energetic. Okay. It's on Instacenter and scrolling and inviting. So no. Inviting, no matter what, is not a waste of time. No matter what. Still struggle with invites and conversations, so I spend my time stressing over that. Stressing over inviting is a waste of time. But inviting as the adjective, verb, is it a verb? Verb. As the verb is not a waste of time. Okay, so I'm just going to keep talking with you guys rather than showing you the slides. Who knows what the vital behaviors are? Who knows what the Wait, hold on. Someone who's not a diamond coach.
Okay.
Ashley Grimm, what's one of the vital behaviors? There's 4.
Honest to God,
You all better get a pen and paper out right now.
You want me to say?
Of the product.
Yeah, go, Issa.
Oh,
Tell it,
okay.
girl.
I'm
Tell
on a
it,
roll today.
girl.
Say that proof the product. I freaking knew that, but I guess I didn't know it was a vital 4.
Okay, what's another one? There should be 4.
Personal development.
Thank you. 2 more.
I don't want to keep yelling all the answers and seem like I'm being a hog, so I'm not going to say
You
anything.
said inviting.
People results.
Give people results.
No,
Is
no.
not one. But
No.
you should
Oh.
still do that.
My bad.
Yes. Oh, Meg, you're a diamond. Get out of here.
Be proof the product works.
That's one of them. Proof of
Adding
delivery.
20 friends a day.
I'm trying to find, I have a sign with it.
Recognition.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So there's 4. Number 1 is be proof of the products. Okay, so what does that mean? What does that mean?
Showing that it works, showing that it makes a difference, showing that you should invest in it.
That you use it.
Getting results. Being proof that the products work, right? So number 1 thing that every coach should be doing that is not a waste of time is taking care of yourself, okay? It is actually doing the workouts. If you're not doing the workouts, why are you coaching? Okay? I'm telling you, you will not see success as a coach if you are not doing the workouts. You also will not see success as a coach if you are not showing people that you're doing the workouts every single day. If you are not sharing about doing the workouts every single day, people are not going to believe that you're doing them. People are not going to trust that you're going to show up for them. People are not going to choose you as a coach when they could choose anybody in this world who shows up every day. Okay? So that's some real tough love coming at you, that you need to be showing up to these workouts every single day, following that workout calendar every single day, and sharing about it. I'm not telling you that you have to show people, like, do not, please, actually, do not show people a sweaty selfie every single day in the same position, doing the same thing. Do different things. Show a workout clip. Show a picture of you doing a move. Show you dead on the floor afterwards. Show you on your way to work 3 hours later being like, I feel so good today, and talk about your workout. It doesn't have to specifically be about like a picture of your workout. It doesn't have to specifically be that, but you have to show up to that. Does that make sense? Your stories are a great place to actually show your workout every day, through your TikToks, through your just doing a few moves. The way that I personally do that is I film on Instagram. I use the hands-free on Instagram, and I just hold it, like I put it in the window or whatever. I'll do the move, and then I'll go back and delete 5 or 6 of them and just post 2 or 3. And then I'll do that again for the next set of moves. And I'll just post few of them. So I'm not recording my whole workout. I'm just recording like snippets and then deleting the little clips. That's how I do that. Everybody has their own way of doing it, but then, okay, number 2 vital behavior. So, okay, proof of the products also, not just working out, you guys. We have products. We have shakes. We have Energize. You guys, people love these things, but do not talk about them by, okay, don't post anything about Beachbody, Morning Meltdown 100, Shakeology. Don't use those words. Don't post links to those things. Don't do that. All you need to do is say how you are doing at-home fitness programs. You're drinking your mama juice. You're drinking your mom crack. You're drinking your brownie batter protein. You're whatever it is you're doing. Make up your own names for it, because that way people ask you, what is that? If you're like, I'm drinking my Beachbody Energize, they're going to go Google it and buy it on their own. They don't need you. If you give them, just like curiosity marketing is what we call it. Give them like a little snippet, and then they're like, what workout are you doing? What workout is this? What are you doing? Then you have the opportunity to have an easy conversation, and you don't have to be like knocking on their door being like, hey, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? They are asking you, what are you doing? I want to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? It makes the invite so much easier when they're asking you what you're doing. Also, people are going to ask you what you're doing if you are getting results. It's going to sell itself. Your journey is going to sell itself if you're getting results and you're sharing about it every single day. Making your shakes into really pretty smoothie bowls. Taking the time to take great photos is not wasting time. Okay? That is not a time waster. That's what you should be doing. Taking the time to take great photos. So, tips on that. Put your phone in a window. I'm going to try to demonstrate this. I have my Diva light on, so it's not going to be super helpful. I'm going to try it. If I'm standing, there's not much light here. Actually, I can use my Diva light. I'll just pretend my Diva light is a window, okay? If I'm standing with my face to the light, I'm nice and bright, right? If I take a picture with the window behind me, how attractive is that? Like, it is super dark. You want to put your phone right in that window and take your pictures with the natural light forward facing right in front of you, not to the side, because that doesn't do anything. Right in front of you. Put your phone right in the window and face the window. Push coffee tables out of the way, whatever you gotta do. Ashley, yes.
Okay. I guess this is my cousin-in-law, but it's like best friends with Murphy, and texted Murphy the other day and said, does it bother you that Ashley's home all day just like texting people, posting TikToks and posting workout videos? Murphy goes, not if it's bringing in the money. So to your point of making them look appealing, he's watching them. He's not going to sign up with me, but he's watching them. So make them pretty, make them eye-capturing, make them the focus.
Yes, totally agree with all of that. Any other coaches want to weigh in on this or ask questions on being proof of the products? If you need inspiration on posting about being proof of the products, that's okay. Look for it. You can do some Google image searches for some pretty pictures of Shakeology bowls or something like that, but don't waste your time scrolling other coaches, okay?
Did you already say, I was kind of half not paying attention?
Thanks.
Did you say don't just post the product either? And you have to say how it's changed your life, like how it helps you, not just what did it.
Good point. I didn't really touch on that much. We're not going to say, I'm doing Morning Meltdown 100 and it's about 100 days of workouts and it's amazing. No, we're going to say, I just committed to 100 days of workouts because, y'all, I haven't had my shit together for the past 100 days. So for the next 100 days, I am going to stick to my nutrition so that I can do XYZ because I've been feeling like this and I want to feel like this. People are going to relate to
Drink a lot
that.
of mom crack.
What?
And drink a lot of mom crack.
I drink a lot of mom crack.
There's Meg's face.
I was indisposed.
So I would highly recommend not talking about product names, not facts tell, stories sell. Let that sink in for a second. If you're telling people what it is, that's great. They know what it is. You've talked about it before. They all know what it is. Every coach out there talks about what it is. They want to know why. What's your story? That's the people are not buying a product from you. They're buying you as a coach. Okay. So that's number one. It is not a time waster to write posts. It's not a time waster to take great photos. It is not a time waster to do 2 workouts if you want to for sure do your workout every single day and share about it. Okay. And get results. Drink your shakes. Food, nutrition, focusing on nutrition. I know that's not a product, but our meal plan is. So that's somewhere I've always struggled. Always. Yeah, Meg.
So, not that I want anybody to watch my stories, but I've been struggling because I can't cook. And I've had so many people like message me because I talk about like yesterday I drenched my chicken in Dale's by accident. It was horrible.
In what?
And in Dale's, it's like a liquid seasoning.
Okay.
And then today I never touched garlic before. So I was like just peeling garlic in my story and I had so many people like react to it. So I am a horrible cook and it's not a bad thing, I guess.
I love it. I love it. I was doing those HelloFresh boxes for a little while and people loved those, loved seeing those. So whatever it is you're doing, just share about it. Just talk about it. Put it in your stories. Doesn't have to be like anything elaborate. Doesn't have to be a great story. Doesn't have to be whatever. Show people what's going on. I've got a 9-pound piece of meat in my oven right now. So like just, I don't know, just share about it. Okay. I'm going to check the chat real quick. Okay. Number 2, inviting. Number 2 of 4 is inviting. It's actually invite, invite, invite. They've changed that, but I like this one better. Invite, invite, invite is one of the vital behaviors. You should be inviting people to your challenge groups or your free groups, which, by the way, we have a special guest coming on next week to talk to us about how she hits super high Success Club numbers. She is a diamond coach who made $11,000 last month and hit Success Club 242. So she is going to, yes, your faces are exactly what my face was when she sent it to me. She's onboarded 33 new coaches and had 242 Success Club points. She is going to do our team call tomorrow, or next week, sorry. And she's going to teach us how she uses free groups to turn her people into Success Club points. Okay. So that's going to be really awesome. Yes, I think everybody needs to do a free group, but hold off. We're not even going to get into that discussion right now. We're going to talk about that after next week's call. Okay. So just let's table that till next week. That way we have a plan and it's not like this plan to switch to that plan kind of thing. So you should be inviting to challenge groups. Our challenge group right now is our Sweat Squad. Okay. The Sweat Squad is open and it's going to remain open. You can add people whenever. If you don't know how to add people, please reach out to your upline for that. Sharing the coaching opportunity. Inviting to the coaching opportunity. Who here has sent a coaching invite today? There's a few. Okay. Okay, I got a few. If you haven't, okay, who here has sent a regular invite today? I wish I saw all hands, but I don't. But so I'm calling Meg out on this. Meg has been hitting Success Club for months and months and months. She's been a coach with me for a year and a half now, okay? And she's a diamond coach, and she has struggled with onboarding new coaches that want to work the business, because we have decided, even though she's sending some coaching invites here and there, you're going to get one here or there when you send one here or there, right? But if you are only inviting to the challenge groups maybe you invited 3 people to the challenge group a week, how many people are you going to get in that challenge group? Maybe 3 people a year. You know what I mean? Because you're not inviting enough. You need to be inviting to the coaching opportunity just as much as you're inviting to the challenge group if you want to have the same kind of numbers. It's the same kind of numbers, and might even be less, because not as many people want to work a business as they want to get fit. You got to think about it that way. So if you want to build a team and you want to build a big, huge business and you want to have that residual income, that comes from having a team. That comes from having people that also want to work the business. You've got to invite them. You're not going to be able to post about a party and expect people to come without a personal invitation, okay? You've got to invite them. So it's uncomfortable sometimes, but what if the last job you worked at, say you worked at Starbucks, and Starbucks was hiring a cashier. They needed a cashier, and they were going to make $15 an hour. Hours were great. They could pick their own hours. Would you tell all your friends? All your friends looking for a job. Would you tell them all? Why won't you tell them about coaching? See? You love it. Why wouldn't they? Because it's weird, because it's different? Of course. But the more you talk about it, the less weird and the less different it sounds. And the more appealing it sounds, and the more people are like, what are you doing? I want to do it too. So you need to be posting about it, inviting people publicly, and then you need to be inviting people privately, and then you need to be doing the same thing with challenge groups. So inviting is not a waste of your time. Creating posts about inviting is not a waste of your time. Creating anything surrounding inviting is not a waste of your time. Chime in with questions or add-ons.
I just have a question. My phone rang, and now I can't find my video again. Does anybody know how to? Oh, maybe this is it. Oh, never mind. Okay, I found it.
Yay!
Okay, I guess it's not so much of a question as like an insecurity with posting about coaching. Like, I've definitely seen the benefits of coaching. I've paid off my supplements. I've seen some build to my bank account for it. And aside from that, it's super helpful for my accountability. But like, I don't feel like people are respecting MLMs when I reach out or when I post or do any of those things. So I don't know how to like break that barrier.
Respect it yourself. Be confident in this business. You have to have 100% faith and 100% trust and 100% belief in what you're doing, and other people will believe it too. You can't have any slight chance of like, I don't know if this is going to work. Like, I don't know. Like, you can't feel like that, because people will feel it immediately. You have to believe in this business as much as I do. Or like, you have to be confident in this, and you have to be confident in the fact that if you sign up a coach, you are going to help make them successful. They have to work. And you need to tell them you have to work. This is not something you can come home, sit and eat your bonbons and watch your Bachelorette and make money. But it is something you can come home, eat your beach bars, watch the Bachelorette, and hustle your butt off and make money. Okay? So it is, but you have to talk about the hustle. And that's the thing, guys. If you talk about the hustle, this is a hard, it's not, this is not a hard job. You know, what's a hard job? Brain science, like surgery, like doctors, they have hard jobs. We do not have a hard job. Okay. We have a job that takes consistency, but our job is not hard. Let's be honest. Sending someone a social media message is not hard. Going in and cutting someone's brain open and them maybe being paralyzed, that's hard. So let's take a second and be like, okay, why am I freaking out about this?
I got a question about inviting too.
Yeah.
Now, I don't have issues when people start ghosting me or telling me no, because it's all part of the deal. I'm used to that. That's okay. What I stress myself out about is that when they're ghosting me and I keep trying to follow up with them and message them again, I don't know what to say.
So I don't follow up with them again unless I have something to offer. So unless you have something to offer, there's really no reason to follow up. So for example, if I could probably go back into 50 of your messages of you people and be like, okay, so I've got this challenge group coming up. It's all about Fitness Feud, and we have these teams, and it's amazing. Crickets, nothing. Okay, next month. Oh, we've got this new group, and it's about moms, and we're going to be like working on ourselves, and it's about us. Nothing. Hey, girl, we got a flash sale coming up. That's what it took. Took the flash sale. Or nothing. And then the next time I'll be like, hey, girl, I saw you and your husband are struggling. You okay? That's when we have a conversation. Maybe it is, oh my gosh, thanks for the love of my post. My belly's literally about to explode. Like, how have you been? No one's going to ignore a pregnant lady. Anything like I just follow up when I have something to say. So if they like a post, I'll follow up about that post. If I have a new group, I'll invite them to the new group. If I have a sale, oh my gosh, I've got promo codes. I can get you $10 off our best package right now. I follow up, but it's always with value. I never just show up and be like, hey, how are you? Because that's a dead end question and they're just going to ignore it. So I always follow up when I have something with value.
To piggyback off Steph, whenever people like, because I've done what she does, hey, I've got this challenge group, I've got, this mom focus group, whatever, like doing that type of thing. I'll randomly comment on their story of their kid or their story of going to the zoo or their vacation or whatever. And then all of a sudden they respond to me, or even their own workouts at the gym or at their house gym, commenting like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You look freaking amazing. And then they respond and you just start a conversation, build a relationship and go from there.
Yes. And in addition to that, I have had people ghost me like 13 times before we have a conversation. My theory is they buy or they die. Like, meaning I don't hope they die, but I'm going to like continue following up until they die. So like I will continue following up with someone. I don't care how many times they've said no to me. If they are someone I want to really work with. If this person's like not my tribe, y'all, like not my tribe at all. Like I would not picture myself sitting in a house with 40 other women and them being one of them. No, thank you. I won't even waste my time. Okay. So it is not about quantity. It's about quality. When it comes to like investing that much time in someone. Only invest that time if you really want to work with them. Okay. Invite to challenge groups, invite to coaching, follow up regularly. That's not wasting your time. Okay. Those are money generating activities. All right. Number 3. Recognize, recognize, recognize. Recognition is one of the biggest things in this business. One of the biggest reasons people love this business so much. And that's not just our business, but it's basically network marketing as a whole, the recognition side. What other job do you go to and they're like shouting you out, putting you on a stage, letting you get all dressed up and fancy and like shouting you out on social media, telling everybody how amazing you are personally? No other job does that. They're like, here's a ham at Christmas time. Like they don't care. You know what I mean? This business rewards you based on your success. You work your butt off, you're going to get rewarded for it. You're going to get a free freaking vacation out of it. We're going on our 4th vacation this coming March. But recognition is so much more deep than just corporate level, okay? Celebrate your clients' victories. Because, let me tell you, we have a lot of clients who are very overweight. We have a lot of clients who are very overweight and are very self-conscious of it. They don't hear the things they need to hear on a daily basis to keep them going. And they revert back to food. They revert back to social anxiety. They revert back to being by themselves in a room, not surrounded by the people who love us and trust us. You know what I mean? We are that person for them. And it's our job to keep them motivated and get them results. Okay? I'm sorry, Natalie. We also have new moms. We have new moms who are struggling with postpartum. They're not hearing at home what they need to hear, that they're a good mom and that they're doing the great job. We get to tell them that. Like, that's what our challenge groups are for. Like, go into those challenge groups and recognize these people who are doing the hard stuff. Recognize, we've got challengers in our challenge group right now who can't conceive. And they're opening up to us in that challenge group. Like, that's a big thing. Like, that's what the community is for. Recognize those people for showing up. Like, shout them out. Give them praise. Not just liking their posts, but like really giving value and like supporting these people. We also have a ton of people who struggle with mental illness, who struggle with anxiety, who struggle with depression. And it's usually stems from home life. It usually stems from what is going on at home, who they're not hearing what they need to hear. They're hearing the opposite. They're hearing that they're a shitty mom. Oh, sorry. I didn't know there was a kid. Sorry. They're hearing that they are, that they're not a good enough mom. They're not a good enough wife. They're not contributing. They're not hearing what they need to hear. And this business is what changed it for me, because that was me, guys. Like, that was me. And that's why I stuck with coaching, because I had a team of girls who was always lifting me up. The recognition in this, like, one of my love languages is words of affirmation. I don't get that at home, I'll tell you that, except for Finn. Finn's like, Mommy, you gorgeous all the time. So, but beyond that, like, that's what this is for me. And if that's for me, imagine how many other people are out there. People that aren't as outgoing and outspoken as I am that need that. Okay? So recognize our clients, big and small. Small victories, big victories, superficial victories, emotional victories, everything. Recognize everything. Don't let anything go unnoticed. Share the achievements of your teammates. Obviously, like, super easy recognition today with Ashley, like shouting her out. Super easy to recognize that. But like, there's a million other things we could recognize, right? I feel like we could all get off this call and go recognize someone right away without it even making us think. Like, we all could be recognizing all day long. Then that's all I've got on that one. Open that one for discussion. Anybody want to say anything? I don't share deep a lot, honest, but Murphy's pushed me to coach and pushed me to keep coaching because of my personal needs outside. I think
all I can say is thank you.
I'm sorry. I wish I could hug you.
It's weird. Like, I can spill my feelings sometimes, but I'm not a hugger. And like the back pat, it makes me cringe. Like, I'm like, stop. No, do not pat my back.
I would rub your arm.
This
Meg
is
says you're her
literally,
person. Meg doesn't like hugs either.
like, everything that you have like just been saying is just, it's my life.
I understand. And that's the thing though, like if you guys looked at my social media, you would never be like, yeah, right. That girl's got her whole life put together, right? You guys would be like, I want her life, blah, blah, blah. That's how I felt when I signed up with my coach and then I got to know her. And then everything comes out. You know what I mean? Like we all are real people with real stories, with real struggles. And the more you can dig into that, obviously we can't share a lot about it on social media, but we can in our challenge groups. That's the point of the challenge groups. You learn so much more about each other as coaches. Imagine if we had this tight-knit coach community with our challengers. They would never leave us. They would be forever customers. They would be coaches if we could create this sense of community with our challengers. Right? So that's like the goal here. And that's where recognition comes in and plays a part. Do you want to talk, Ashley?
Me?
Yeah.
Me, Ashley?
Yeah.
I guess so. So I'm like a really fun, have the drinks, get everybody excited, have a good time type of person. Anybody that's met me at Summit, at retreats, I like to keep everybody excited and having fun. But I have moved probably every 2 years of my life, and I lived far from my family when I first got married. And I, as a stay-at-home mom, sometimes struggled, and Murphy knew this, because I didn't ever get to go out. I didn't get to hang out with people. I had once I was at home, I stayed with babies, I did the housework, and I love being with Murphy. I love going on dates with Murphy. Like, but you just need your girls. At some point, you just need your girls. And so when I had my doubts at some times, he pushed me to keep going because he knew that this community was more than the fitness for me. It was keeping me happy. It was keeping me engaged with the outside world, even as a stay-at-home mom with virtual friends. And so for him, major kudos, but to y'all, thank you, because it was a lot for me, and it is a lot for me. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
I think a lot of us can relate to that on many, many levels. So, yes. All right. Anybody else on that, or I'm going to move to number 4? That one was pretty deep. That's like the one that's like, recognize your people, and it like everybody cried. So, all right, last one. Personal development. The 4th vital behavior is personal development. The journey starts with you guys. Your coaches, your challengers, your people are starting because of your journey. It starts with your journey. To help people on their own path to wellness, y'all, I hate that word, wellness. Who the heck is well? There's no such thing. So on your own path to wellness, you need to start with yourself and work from the inside out. There is no way that you are going to, this is actually what made someone quit after our diamond retreat, okay? Chris Downing got on a call with some of our challengers or with some of our coaches, and goes, how is she supposed to sell a challenge pack if she can't even help herself? I'm like, I'm going to kill you. But he made a valid point. If you can't, it's not if you can't, because a lot of us at moments can't do anything. But if you aren't working on yourself, how are you going to help someone work on themselves? How are you going to encourage someone else when you're not working on you, right? If you're not seeing changes and constantly working to better yourself, and at least in that mindset to want to be better, how are you going to help someone else be better? So personal development comes in on that. Whoever Okay, I'm sure there's a few of you, so I'm not going to make it sound super lame, but who before coaching ever picked up a self-help book? A couple of you. Me? Hell to no. Unless it was like how to build a something, like how to tile your bathroom. I was not picking up a self-help book. Like, I thought that was such a joke. I'm like, oh my gosh, stop. And when I started I was a coach for a long time, by the way, a long time before I considered like team calls personal development. This is personal development, right? That checks that box. That is not personal development. Okay. Personal development is not something you need to do to check a box. It should be there should be a box. There should be a box and you should be checking it, but it is not done to check a box. Your self-help book that you choose should be either personal or business, or maybe simultaneously be reading one of both. So you're working on yourself and working on your business, but it should be something that you personally need right now. So I always love when people are like, what's a good personal development book? And they're listing off 50. They're great books, but that book doesn't mean that I need to read that right now. You need to figure out what you personally need in your journey, in your stage, in your life right now. For example, the book, here's one, for example. Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. This book is amazing. Not for Natalie, who signed up last week. She would be like, what the heck am I doing with that? Like, this is not a book for her right now, but this book is great for leadership, for people who have teams, who have, like, you know what I mean? So it's very based on where you're at in your business. So when it comes to personal development, you need to first think about, like, where am I struggling? Or where do I want to grow? And then you need to think about, do I want God to be part of that? Or do I want this to be non-Christian based? Because a lot of self-help books are Christian-based books. And if you're not Christian-based, I know that can be like a wall and be like, this is ridiculous for some people. Other people need the faith and they need that in them. So you've got to kind of figure out what speaks to you and what you need, and then go start with that. If you need help picking a book that will speak to you, I have a ton of recommendations for a lot of different stages. Oh my gosh, Kat, if he's sleeping, he's the cutest thing I've ever seen. But there's a ton. So if you're looking for help in your marriage, I've got suggestions for those books. Thing is, though, when you're reading a personal development book, it is not something to check a box and move on. You read that book until you've read something that you can put into action. So maybe one day you read for 3 minutes. Maybe the next day you read for 30 minutes. You read until you find something that you can put into action. Then you put that book down and you don't pick it back up until you've applied that to your life. There is no reason to read a personal development book just to read it. If you're not putting to action what needs to be done, if you're not putting into action what you're reading, there's no point to reading it, right? Does that make sense? You could read this whole book on Irrefutable Laws of Leadership front to back, and there's like steps you're supposed to be taking every single chapter. So find a book, read until there's a point of action, do that, and then pick it up again after. You might only read 3 times a week, but if on the off days you're actually putting those things into action, that's what's really going to change your life. That's when personal development's actually going to work for you. Make sense? Let's talk about personal development. Who's got questions or concerns or needs a kick in the ass because they're not reading some? There's 21 chats in the chat box.
I noticed that, like, when I don't do my personal development, like, how much more of my energy and mood is not, like, in with feeling motivated and everything like that. Like, because, okay, so I did pick up a personal development book a long time ago, but I never followed through like I followed through since I started coaching. So I listen to the audibles because there's so much easier for me. I don't have time to sit down and read a book, and I just I listen to them on my 20-minute car ride to and from work. But I noticed my energy and vibe when I did, and I noticed when I stopped, like what a difference in my attitude was because of it. So I mean, they really do work, really do. So highly recommend it.
Especially when you have one that's speaking to where you're at.
I'm sorry?
Especially when you have one that's speaking to where you're at that moment.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys have any recommendations? Because like I'm getting confidence, but I'm not like super.
I know this sounds so cliche, but seriously, when I first started, Girl Wash Your Face and Girl Stop Apologizing just like really pumped you up. Like it was just like helped me get rid of all that self-doubt that I was feeling all the time about myself, and like second guessing myself and giving a shit why, what everybody, my close family and friends thought about me coaching, you know what I mean? Like that helped me say, you know what, I don't really give a shit what anybody thinks about me. Sorry if any kids are on. Crap about me, what I do. This is why I love what I'm doing, and I just can't help but to share about it. And if you don't like it, sorry about your luck. So that definitely helped me for sure. Give me that confidence.
Because I guess it's different when like there's people on social media that are like, oh, running their mouths or whatever. But my father-in-law has actually mentioned to my mother-in-law about my size and how I'm not a good role model for my children, that I'm not good for my husband. And he's a class A, lovely, lovely, lovely man. So it's different when they're supposed to be your family and you're hearing it. And like he's great. He's really a class act guy, but it's his family, and I don't want to talk to him about how shitty his family is and how I see that they're acting with him, and that's reflecting on me because it's including me. And then, to hear my family saying, well, why is she posting about being a Beachbody coach yet? Like there's like no progress. And I'm like, are you blind? Like, I'm sorry, but when like in May, like numbers wise, May, I was 354 pounds. And now sitting here before you, I'm 298. So that's a big fucking deal for me. And like,
that is amazing.
Like, I don't want to say those numbers on social media yet because I'm a little terrified, because it's still like, oh, she's still, freaking 9-ton Natalie from high school.
No. I'm going to stop you right there and say, talk about those numbers, because someone that's sitting at 354 pounds wishes she wasn't.
I'm just going to say you were my biggest hype girl today. I was hesitant to post a transformation picture. So don't you dare be hesitant to post your story.
People like
you're getting up every day and moving.
Do it. Prove all these people wrong. Prove them wrong. And most importantly, prove it to yourself that you can do this. Like you can put anything you put your mind to. You can do it. It's your limiting beliefs that are holding you back. And I know we all struggle with that sometimes, and I know I'm one of them, but
block your in-laws.
Be your hype team. We will hype you.
Block your in-laws on social media. Block them. I've blocked my husband. Block your in-laws on social media. Like,
I blocked my own dad and my brother.
Do it, because they clearly don't need to see you. They're not doing you any justice.
Also, thank you, Ashley, like Ashley Miller. Well, and Ashley Durrett, but Ashley Miller, because that girl, I think I ghosted her twice. I think I ghosted her twice, and I was like, oh, yes. And then it was always, well, we're preparing for the move, or we're this, or we're that, and blah, 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 blah. And finally, I was like, no, Michael, I really need to do this for myself. And he's like, if this is what it's going to take, if this is what it's going to take for you to be happy again, I just want you to be happy. I want you to be the person that I met again. And I'm like, well, I don't think I'll ever do that. And I don't think I'll ever be that person, because now I have you and our babies and, our future babies, but I can be a better person if I were to do this. And putting it in perspective like that for him, like he's great. Like I am so freaking fortunate, and it has to be something like the Waynesburg water that is just like everyone from that area is just great, aside from his father. Yay. But thank you guys, because you're awesome, and I cry a lot when good things happen. I guess I don't know.
You're fine. You're absolutely. Okay, so those 4 things. Those are your 4 vital behaviors as a coach, okay? I know it's after 9, so if people have to jump off, I understand we're recording this, but if you can stay on for like 10 more minutes, we'll wrap this all up. But those 4 things are your vital behaviors. Obviously, like, what does that actually look like in terms of like, what should I be doing each day? What do I need to do with my time? If you guys haven't seen this yet, I'm going to share this, might share my screen real quick. This is kind of like a, hold on, I'm going to share just this, just in case I get any weird text messages. This is what I've been using for my everyday. If you're in the new coach training right now, this is basically all the things you're learning through the new coach training that you will have a knowledge for at the end, that you can do all of these things. But I've broken it down into time spent on each category. Okay. So, good job, buddy. Introducing yourself to 15 people who followed you on Instagram. Spend 10 minutes doing that. Not 45 minutes, but also not 10 minutes introducing yourself to 1. Spend 10 minutes introducing yourself to 15 plus people. Does that make sense? Like how I've broken this down? Reach out to 15 new people on Facebook, 10 minutes. Invite from Facebook and Instagram likes, 15 minutes. Literally broken down into time. This is a lot of time. This is what I do every day. I work this business full time. Do your times need to be reflected, changed a little bit maybe because your time availability? Maybe. But I encourage you to use these times. So the things I'm doing on a daily basis, I'm just going to run through the things I'm actually doing. Follow-ups on Instagram and Facebook, 10 minutes. 15 minutes inviting from Facebook and Instagram likes. 15 minutes inviting from stories. Very, very intentional inviting from stories, from Facebook, from Instagram, from likes, from Facebook to Instagram, and I set a timer. I literally say, hey Siri, set a timer for 7.5 minutes.
Okay, your timer is set for 7 minutes.
Okay.
And 30 seconds.
And then I literally do it for 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And I race that clock. And if I only have 15 minutes at the time, then I literally will only do one piece of that, and then I'll come back and do something later, and I'll just check them off as I go. Adding 10 friends on Facebook, 3 minutes. I do not want to see you guys spending 10 minutes adding 10 friends. It should take you 3 minutes to invite. You could probably invite 25 friends in 3 minutes. And you do that. I do that by going to a post on my page that is someone that's my market. So someone with like a little girl or a little baby or that I relate to. She's got cute style, whatever. And I will go and see who liked her post. And I will friend request 15 people that liked her post. So I reach out to her friends. Then they see we have a mutual friend. My page is all public. They see what I do. They either accept me or they don't. Okay. Then same thing on Instagram. I scroll my newsfeed, find one post that I like, and then I friend request the people off of there. 3 minutes though on each of those. 3 minutes on Facebook, 3 minutes on Instagram, growing my people. Okay. Posting in challenge group, 3 minutes. Posting in my challenge group. Later, if I have time, I will go back and scroll the challenge group because that's fun. Post on Instagram and Facebook. I post the same thing, so it shouldn't take me double the time. I set aside 6 minutes to post on Instagram and Facebook. I create a post, post it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. Usually, if you read my posts, it'll be like, went to the mall with Paul, but it actually said went to the mall at the wall or something, because I don't even go back and proofread, because I'm quickly just trying to get a post up there. It doesn't have to be perfect. They know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? People, if you look at anybody else's post, they're not perfect. It's okay not to be perfect. Post value in the challenge group, post value in the team page. Our team page is Team Transform Me Coach Community. You guys, I'm going to give you this sheet after this, so if you don't have to write all this down if you're doing that. The team page is our Team Transform Me Coach Community. This right here are people. That is our challenge group for coaches. You know what I mean? Like, that's our community page for coaches. So recognize each other, talk to each other, share about your days, ask questions, post what's working for you in your businesses, that kind of stuff in that team page. We really want to continue to have that team culture in that page. Post on Instagram stories about coaching. That's on my tracker to do every single day. And that does not mean, although you should, take a little selfie boomerang of all of us sitting here on this work call at 9 o'clock on a Thursday night. That can be posted in your challenge group or in your stories and stuff, and you could tag your friends or whatever. But I don't usually tag coaches unless it's like recognizing someone, because you don't want them to go look at their coach page and sign up with that coach. You want them to sign up with you. So you don't necessarily have to tag other coaches. But I'm intentional about my coaching posts. So for example, I haven't even posted it yet. I have it in my phone. I'm going to show you guys. I use Canva, and I created a little coaching story today that I'm going to post these pictures up and put some polls on it. That's about coaching. It's about like, I used the picture of the t-shirts that you guys won from last month and being like, which one would you pick? People are going to vote on that, and then I'm going to be like, oh, you should be a coach because you could get a free tank top. It just gives you the opportunity to connect with people differently. Creating a post for tomorrow or tonight, I have on my page because my husband doesn't like me to work after 6 o'clock. So I try to have something like queued up that I can just post later in the evening. Like, I have to pee, hold on, and go pee, post your post, and go back to life. And then connect with 3 challengers and 2 coaches, supporting your people. So I make sure that I'm constantly connecting with my people every day. Unfollow people on Instagram. Unfriend people on Facebook. If I have people that I've connected with and then I'm seeing them in my newsfeed being like, hey, biatch, blah, 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 you're not my people. We're going to unfriend these people. Like, keep your tribe your tribe. I've also unfriended a lot of coaches. I am approaching my 5,000 friend mark on Facebook, and once you hit that, you can't add any more friends. So I'm trying to like really get rid of people on my Facebook page so I can continue using it. So if I unfriend you or don't accept your friend request, follow me, and I will see that you follow me, and I will follow you back, but it doesn't take up a friend request. Personal development, 10 minutes a day at least, or read until you have something to implement. And then recognition is on my board, and then being proof of the product. So my workout, my shake, my energize, recover, and my collagen. And today my beach bars. So that's what I do. And I will share that in the team page. I continue to change this every day. Like right now, I really need to put, how about post a new coach training on my freaking Power Hour page, because guess who didn't post the 5 o'clock training? I need to go post that. So everyone's challenge tracker is probably going to be, or their business tracker is going to look a little different based on you and your business and what you're doing. So you're welcome to change these to make it fit best for you. Okay. She's like the eye of the tiger. She does it like in sweats. Double workout. Okay, anybody want to chime in on anything? Questions before we go? This is such a good call. I loved this call.
I'm just gonna say I feel like I was at Summit and Diamond Retreat all in one on this phone call, so that's cool because I don't think Steph has actually seen me cry. So there's that.
No one's seen me cry ever.
I've seen you cry. Don't lie.
I'm a crier. I cried because my burrito was wrong at Summit, just so everyone knows.
Where's Taylor? Speaking of crying.
Speaking of which, she's going to get quite the text message from me after this call, just so everyone knows.
What if she didn't already?
You're okay. You can play up here, buddy. Just don't make a mess. Cause oh my God, he already did. You need to pick up all those blocks. Oh, my timer's going off for 7.5 minutes. We're done inviting on Instagram. Okay. Anybody have anything else they want to mention? I'm so glad that you guys all jumped on. Thank you for hanging with me a little later today, but I thought it was necessary. And I will share this laser-focused intentional power hour thing that I have. But if you're in the new coach training, you're going to learn all these steps and how to do each of these steps as we go through this training. All right. Emily, I hope you feel good.
Before everybody leaves.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Hold on, baby. Give me 1 second, baby. Are you doing it?
Is Meg still on here? No, she's not. No, that's that's Lincoln. His name is Lincoln. Finn just heard your son and was like, "Is that Raiden?"
Come see mommy. Oh, of course. No. Why would he come when mom calls him?
Everybody stick right now. Don't put anything else in the chat. Stop chatting for a second. Everybody put your Instagram handle in there. So I can just copy and paste them all, and I'll put them all in my story. And that way it tags you all. Make sure you use the @ symbol. Daddy can't see you. No. Can you come begin this picture with me?
Sorry, guys, trying to type with a.
Why did he take my iPad away?
He took your iPad away? Oh, that's rude. Okay, I'm going to take it like this for myself. So you guys might go ahead and take your own, and we can all tag each other in each other's so we can like share each other's boomerangs. Okay?
It's just jammies.
Yep, that's jammies. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, I did it wrong. I'm an idiot. I went this way. Hold on. One more time. For me. I can't hold my phone this way, right? Finn, look at the camera. Finn.
Oh, wait, there's a chat. Hang on. Let me get rid of this.
Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Okay. You can hardly see anybody in the video, but I'm still going to tag everybody.
I want to say hi to Ashley.
She can hear you.
Hi, buddy.
Do you miss her?
Are you going night-night?
We miss you, Ashy.
I miss you, too.
Lincoln saying hi.
Lincoln saying hi, too. Can you say hi, Lincoln?
Hey,
sorry, I didn't mean to send that. Hold on, I'm going to have to put it somewhere else.
Oh, say hi. Look. Right there.
Hi.
There he is.
Also, if anyone knows of women that need like sizes from like 22 to 26, let me know because that's what these piles are.
Oh my gosh.
Going through a lot of clothes.
I've got 2T and 3T.
No, Gio's already into like 4T and he's 2. Help.
It's cool. My son's 9 months old and he's wearing 2T, so.
My daughter is 10 years old and she fits into 4T.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, pants are horrible to find for her.
Oh my gosh.
Raiden is Meg's son, and he's the same age as Finn, but he wears like tutti because he's so tiny. So she came over the other day and stole all our clothes and shoes.
What's the matter, bud?
Okay. Let's see if I can paste all of these together so you guys can have them all.
I need to go downstairs.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, wait. Remember in Summit, I thought I could only tag 10 people. Was that true?
I don't know.
I can't remember if I ever fixed it or not.
There you guys go if you want to copy and paste all those at the same time.
I want to go downstairs now.
You're going to get in such big trouble. You better go.
I don't
I need
care.
to get myself before my daughter gets.
Ah, Layla, ew, you just go.
All right, ladies, I gotta bounce. Babies need night.
Yep, I hear you. Us too. All right. Thank you guys for jumping on. This was super fun. So next week we have a call with, her name's Rachel Baldridge, and she will be talking to us about how to up the Success Club numbers with free groups. We're done apparently. Lights are out. Bye guys. Have a good night.